So day 11 of our France trip was dominated by the Pier de Dôme, which is a mountaintop, 1,465 meters high from base to top, part of a volcano.
Volcanic.
A volcanic rift of over 80 different volcanoes. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's actually owned and managed by the community, and it's a huge operation. This year the Tour de France finished one of their stages there, and it wasn't open to the public, one of the only stages not open to the public, just because of the steep incline, because the road was so narrow. And the winner of that tour was Michael Woods. We went up by train, walked down. The train's interesting. It's got the traditional two rails. It's got a ratchet system, which prevents it slipping in the winter, and clearly pulls it up the steep inclines, 12, 13, 14%, so it's quite a steep climb. The wonderful thing about the train is that they're all painted with Tour de France. Cyclists and logos and spectators. It is just, get with the spirit. It's really good. At the top, rather unexpectedly, we were introduced to the Temple of Mercury, which was built initially in the 2nd century AD. It was the largest hilltop sanctuary in Rome and Gaul, and it was a major pilgrimage site. It is stunning. There was an interactive exhibition and museum, and it just had us enthralled. It's really, really interesting, and everybody loved it. It is packed. Outside, the views, I'm not going to spend much time on that. They were 360. Wherever you looked, there was something else to see. At one point down the bottom, there were 2 shepherds, 3 sheepdogs, and there must have been a flock of about 150 sheep that were being shepherded into this little quickly erected stockade for them. Just interesting watching how they were working. The walk downhill was also interesting. We wondered why initially there were so many people, and then there was nobody, only Paula and me, watching the views, enjoying the plant life, and photographing butterflies. And only later we realized that because the road was so narrow and for security reasons, it was actually banned. We weren't allowed to walk there. Anyway, we learned from our mistake, and halfway down we moved onto the normal path through the forests. It was just really lovely, really lovely. Later in the day we went to the Grotto della Pia de Volvic, which was an old quarry, business run in the family, and it was the story of one of the foremen, and really, really interesting. Bit of a letdown. You'd have wanted, we would have wanted to have seen a bit more of the work site, and actually just a bit of a letdown. On the way home, we popped into Chateau Shazam. And
Chazeron.
Yeah, Chazeram. Yeah, something like that. Chazeram. But we were too late. And it's such a
Please
pity.
check the video. I put the right name on the photo.
Thanks, Paula.
Continue.
Anyway, it was absolutely beautiful. The center, and to me the older section was this castle, easily defendable, and on either side slightly more modern, but also really old.
It was not built to be defended. It was just to show that you had lots of money.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it was lovely. It was authentic. We only spent about 10 minutes there. We didn't pay to get in because Paula found a back entrance. And when we were in, we were told by the guides, so sorry, but it's actually closed. But we'd already been into the main reception area, dining room, which is a long room, and there was no lighting. It was as authentic as the day that it was inhabited. The dining room table must have been 30, 40 people long, and at the other end was a huge fireplace, and it just smelt of smoke. It just smelt, and it was natural light through the windows, just the way it was. It was absolutely a lovely experience. Anyway, we didn't have the pleasure of visiting the whole chateau, and then we drove home, and we had a lovely plate of chips, fricos. What do they call them?
Frites.
Yeah, frites. Anyway, we took a plate for four, and we divided it between two of us. So now we're just having our chocolate, which is finishing the meal. So anyway, that is day 11. See ya.
Abiento.
Abiento.
This morning we're at the Pieterdam. Ati and everybody else who followed Tour de France will know that they cycled up there for the first time in many years. It's a protected area. We're going up with a train and then walking down. Experience a little bit of both. I prefer walking down than walking up. So that's what we're doing this morning, first thing. You can all walk the last bit with me. You tie the edge. There's a temple on that side. Oh no, it's not the last bit. It still goes up there. We are walking down where the Tour de France came up, and it is steep. Ati Margie, I think you need to visit, and we'll get Ati and, well, I don't know Mark so much, but we'll get Ati on a bicycle and we'll send him up. There goes our ride. We missed it. No, we chose to walk down. We just left Petterdam. Took us like, I don't know, what time we went up at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And it is now 2:45. We got a bit lost coming down because we went up with the train and then we decided we were walking down. Got a bit lost, walked and hoped for the best. Eventually we saw some people and my mobile didn't have reception. And then we got to the car park and we thought this is not the right car park. We saw some cars on the other side, like another 300 meters. So we walked, and Mark just kept on pushing his car key, the alarm, or not the alarm, to open the car. And it actually clicked like 10 meters behind us. We walked straight past the car, but we were very happy to see it. So now we're on the side of the road. We're going to go to see some caves, but we're hungry, so we just stopped here, and we're having some bread, cheese. We got some hummus. What else have you got?
Bananas.
Anyway, so this is where we're sitting, having something quick to eat before we carry on to get to the caves. Looks like a church. Church steeples down there. Try to zoom in. Actually can't see, the sun isn't. Yeah, it looks like a big cathedral. Don't know which one though. I don't even know which town that is. Standing on top of the Petterdam, you can basically, if you walk around, you can see all around it. And there's just towns anywhere, so even you get lost, eventually you will hit a village or a town. It's quite populated on these open valleys. We're having cheese, breaking it in pieces, hummus, little toasts, which is just small round little breads, and banana, and that's it. You had a hot dog roll. We are in the Chateau de Chasseron, and I think it's exactly like it used to be. Oh, without a lot of furniture. It's amazing. We were too late for this one. They finished their tour. I think this would have been amazing. And they only open again on Wednesday. And Wednesday we're definitely not here. But this is an amazing old chateau.